do anyway?
Find out.
Martha! Please, Martha!
Martha was a real genius, and she was, of course, madly in love with Martha and Martha's ideas and Martha's purposes. She equated art with religion. And I think she thought anyone who was able to do this was possessed a little bit by God.
Not now, not Larry Weisberg online too.
Oh, no. Oh, God. I'm just going to take it to my office. Hello, Larry. Checking up on me?
Barbara, what's this film I've just given you all that money for?
Oh, please, don't tell me again you've never heard of Martha. Oh, I get it. You have heard of her, and now you're worried shitless, right?
Isn't she the singer?
Funny. Will you please get with it? She's just the greatest dancer of the 20th century, and no one has ever filmed her creating a new ballet. We're going to be the first, and maybe the last.
Well, it better be first at the box office, too.
Don't worry. You're going to love it when we win another Oscar. I got to go, Larry. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.
Inspiration. Where does it come from? Each of us have inherited the blood of our ancestors. We each carry thousands of years of blood and its memory. These ancestral visions drive me as I create.
Martha, we still need to raise $500,000 to get the curtain up. Our sets are sitting on an airstrip in Italy. They won't ship them until we pay the storage bill. And the Dancers Union wants their back pay, or we'll have no dancers.
My dancers? My dancers would never deny me.
Well, I wish I could say the same for the Dancers Union.
Isn't there something we can sell? A piece of art? The Warhol paintings? The Sandy Cauldron mobiles?
No. We did that a long time ago.
Isn't there something I can sell?
No. No, Martha, you are not going to sell that. I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to pull you away from your work. You will have to spend the next couple of months fundraising. Personal appearances, luncheons, dinners.
I'll do whatever it takes, James.
Good. You'll have lunch with Ms. Onassis tomorrow at 1 p.m. Linda will take over the rehearsals. Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I feel as if I'm being nibbled to death by ducks.
Okay, guys, this is her place. Now remember, keep a low profile. Come on. Go, 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 go. Hi, I'm Barbara Rosen. I'm with the camera crew. I think they're expecting us.
Yes, I know who you are. Well, come on in. You can just go sit over there and wait for Miss Martha to go. No, but if you're dirty, don't sit on the couch.
Why don't you guys just set up your gear and I'm gonna snoop around a little bit. At age 16, I spent 2 years of my life as her student. I worshipped her. I was crushed when she asked me to leave her school. She told me that while I might be an artist, I would never be a dancer.
Yikes.
James, why are you doing this to Martha? You know she can't work with all these cameras hovering around.
Peggy, we've already agreed. Besides, this movie is paying for Phaedra.
I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Peggy, it'll be okay. Ms. Rosen, could you get your crew? Martha's ready to see you.
Come on, you guys, let's go.
Martha, this is Barbara Rosen.
Martha, this is such a pleasure. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
This necklace was a gift from Emperor Akihito. It is the precious order of butterfly with diamond. This made me a national treasure in Japan. Hello, boys. I hope you'll be kind to me, as the camera can so often be cruel.
Don't worry, Martha. You are in very good hands. I plan to reveal the real Martha to the world.
I can ruin my own reputation in 5 minutes, Ms. Rosen. I don't need Hollywood to do that for me.
I thought we were going to do the interview here.
Martha has called for the dancers to be in the studio by 10 a.m.
Get out of the way! Did you get him on the line? Give me the phone. Alex.
Hold on. It's Barbara.
Oh. Where are you?
I'm on the way to the studio.
Oh my God, how did it go this morning, sweetie? What did she look? What was she wearing?
I don't know. She was wearing the precious Order of Butterfly with diamond.
Oh, I love that.
Alex, she canceled my interview.
More custard.
She canceled my interview, Alex.
Oh.
I'm not going to be able to control anything.
Oh, like you thought you'd be able to control her? Sweetheart, you're in Martha's world now.
I'm supposed to be filming her new ballet, and instead she's giving a technique demonstration.
The technique demo?
Yes, don't you remember that's where the dances are from? They're from the technique.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
Do you think that I should maybe open the film with that?
Oh, film the technique demonstration.
You know, maybe the credit sequence?
You're breaking
What
up,
do you think?
sweetheart. Sweetheart, we're breaking. I can't. All right, well.
Alex, are you there? Alex, oh. Alex,
Good morning, dancers. There is one bit of technique that I have always used to instruct my students. Let's begin. Be seated. Let the soles of your feet come together like a prayer. For the contraction, the expelling of the air in your body from the pelvis upward. It is not a position, it is a movement into something. Pull, pull, pull on the contraction. Do not cave in. There is a moment between contraction and release that must say something either of joy or of sorrow. For the deep release, there is a deep breathing in of air before expelling it outward. For the contraction, I see the heavens. For the deepening over, I see the earth. For the release, I view the earth over a cliff.
For hundreds of years, dance pretty much meant ballet. Then came Martha. She changed everything. She felt compelled to find ways for the body to move as it had never moved before. She developed her own technique, a technique as simple as breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, contraction and release. She created a new art form, modern dance.
For the high arch to the floor, when arching back, think of yourself as Joan of Arc, resisting a sword about to pierce your chest. For the half-pleadings, a position with the body on the floor in a slight contraction, with the breath in, the arms at the sides cupped open to the sky. For the use of the head and the body, think of Michelangelo's Pietà, or that extraordinary Bernini, Ecstasy of San Teresa. I have seen photographs of rock stars with that same look of exaltation. For the demi-pliés, always think that there are diamonds on your collarbones, catching the light.
It's like going back in time. The smell of this room, the sound of her voice. I wonder how old she is. Strange, she seems like she's never aged.
And when you have to do the same movement over and over again, do not get bored with yourself. Just think of yourself as dancing toward your own death. When I danced the role of the chosen one in the Rite of Spring, which I did so many continuous times, when I came to the moment of my finality, I thought only of my imminent rebirth.
Martha started dancing with the legendary Ruth St. Denis in the 1920s. Ruth thought Martha too old and too plain to become a dancer, and even tried to pass her off on stage as a Japanese boy. Ruth's exotic veil dancing wouldn't hold Martha's interest for long. Martha willed herself to be beautiful, rose to the top of Ruth's company, and moved on. Audiences were not ready for Martha. They expected dance to be light and entertaining. But Martha's early works reflected society, fear and uncertainty of life in the Great Depression and man's obsession with machines. She expressed her individual spirit against a conformist society. Some were scandalized. Others saw her genius. One critic called her the goddess who belched. Another said she looked as if she were giving birth to a cube. Martha once said, "No artist is ahead of her time. She is her time, and it is the audience that must do the catching up."
Barbara, this footage is fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
What is the matter with you?
What?
Are you okay? I've never seen you like this over a film project before. You act as if you're going to see the Pope.
Believe me, the Pope has nothing on this woman.
Barbara, you've done Ali, Woody Allen, Kissinger. She's a dancer. What's the big deal?
She's not just a dancer. Ron, I can't explain it. She's just different. We did do Kissinger, didn't we?
It was ours.
Wait a minute, what time is it? I gotta run. I'll see you later.
All right. Good luck with the queen mother of modern dance.
We left the club, and I couldn't believe it. She locked her keys in the car. What?
Martha Graham.
Martha Graham, the one that makes those graham crackers.
Martha Graham, you know, modern dance.
Lovely, lovely.
Oh, her! Oh, the dancer! Her! All right, night journey, okay?
Martha, you are aware that men have impersonated you over the years. What do you think about that?
I enjoy it. You know, my dear friend Mae West once said to me, "What's wrong with female impersonation, Martha? Some women have been doing it for centuries."
Martha, why are you letting me do this? You've never let anybody film you before. You've stopped biographers from writing about you. You've even said you want everything destroyed after you're gone.
I've only ever believed in one thing. Go on. Do not look back.
But why now? Why me?
Because I know you will search for the truth. Perhaps you'll see too much. Inspiration, an orchid blooming in mid-air. For me, it is like a parasite. A voyage deep into the murky inner depths of the unknown, in the hopes of communicating something. Our new ballet is inspired by the Greek legend of the Princess of Crete, Phaedra. I will play Phaedra. In this ballet, I am a victim. I am being toyed with by the gods. I am a pawn in an Olympian power struggle. Phaedra has been cast under an evil spell by the goddess of love, Aphrodite, whom I've selected Jennifer to portray, is seeking revenge because she is outraged that Phaedra's stepson Hippolytus rejects her amorous advances. Hippolytus, read, is really in love, you see, with the goddess of the hunt, Artemis. Amy, that will be your character. So, Aphrodite casts me under the spell that forces me to fall in love with my own stepson. When my husband, Theseus, Trey, you'll make your first entrance, jumping in on the bed, discovers my incestuous crime, my entire family will be destroyed, thus fulfilling Aphrodite's evil, vengeful curse.
So, why did you choose to be a dancer?
I did not choose, my dear. I was chosen. And with that, one lives out her whole life in divine turbulence. It sounds grim, it seems frightening. It isn't. It has a great gaiety at times, a sense of wonder.
Do you think that your career had an effect on your marriage?
When Eric left me, I realized that I had to give everything to my work. Everything. Even if that meant losing my husband. Oh, hello. Hello, dear.
Martha, I read a piece in the New York Times that you might be retiring. Is there any truth to that?
Retire? Retire to what? Retirement to me means the time you die. Did I purposely choose a story so close to my own? Phaedra is an aging queen who forced me to face the enemy of time. She is a woman obsessed with a younger man, like me for Eric. She is not me.
Martha, Isamu is here.
My dear Isamu.
Hello, Martha.
So, Halston, how do you know what Martha wants?
Oh, I'm just Martha's hands. I was first drawn to Martha because she is the greatest costume designer of all time. She designed with scissors and pins directly on the body. Martha taught me never to be afraid of the material. Drape another piece on her. You don't need this.
Oh, fabulous.
In essence, Martha wants me to dress the women and undress the men.
I see Aphrodite emerging from a giant golden vagina.
Interesting. And where do you envision this scalloped vulva?
Somewhere here, upstage left, and stage right, I must have a shrine, a capsule, for Phaedra's son, her lover, to emerge from.
Of course, balance. I'll make it wondrous. Shocking.
You've got it. Now, come back with something to inspire me. Be my eyes.
Snip a little bit off here.
Halston, it's lovely, lovely, lovely. Isamu, they're magnificent. Once again, you've made real a setting I only imagined.
I have placed Phaedra's bed upstage right of center. I think it works best in relation to Aphrodite's shell.
My dear Isamu, Phaedra's bed may be wherever you like. We all know the center of the stage is wherever I am. This ballet, Phaedra, begins in flashback. Phaedra writhing in lust for her own son. Torn by her guilt and passion, Phaedra is unaware that she is a victim, that she has been cast under a spell. This spell that you have cast will lead Phaedra and her son to their destruction. You must plant the seed, insatiable lust in Phaedra's heart. Again, you are plotting your revenge. You are driven by lust and by anger. The spell you cast will lead Phaedra and her son to their destruction. You are coming down from your throne. Phaedra is on her bed. Go. Stop again. Ladies, you are plotting your revenge. The goddess of love must not be rejected. You are driven by lust and anger. You must dance from your vagina. Once again, ladies, music, and...
And you have just come into your manhood. You must step boldly forward as if you alone carry the seed. There's something about a man that drives him, forces him to leave his mark on a woman. You are a beast, half man, half bull. Phaedra's own mother consorted with a bull. Stop, behind the bed. You have just found your own son, born from your own loins, in bed with his own mother, your wife. Let me see it. You all must transform yourselves into your roles. I know what Phaedra had for breakfast. And again,
What's wrong with you? I see how you've been working on Martha. You stole my role.
I got the role because I'm the better dancer. Martha can see that. Why can't you?
Martha can see what?
Don't worry, Debbie. Martha's teaching you the role. You'll get to play it on tour. Oh, no, she will not. I'm Aphrodite. Martha's creating that role on me. It's my role.
You bitch.
I'm not the bitch. You're the bitch.
you will not behave like this in my studio. You are not chorus boys or showgirls. This is not Radio City. I have replacements in mind for each and every one of you.
Places, everyone.
And
Linda, we should really talk to Martha about the rehearsals.
Okay. Martha, can we talk to you for a minute? You know how difficult finances have been for the season. James and I would like you to consider cutting back on the number of dancers in your new ballet.
that's impossible. Each dancer has a role in Phaedra's story.
Okay. What about reducing the number of hours we're rehearsing with the full company?
I cannot work like this. I need all of those rehearsals or we'll never be ready for the season.
Martha, this could give you more time to work on your solos.
How dare you tell me how to do my work? You are destroying me.
Martha, we are just...
If you people did your jobs properly, we wouldn't be in this apocalypse.
That went well, don't you think?
Again, and lift yourselves up, higher. Lift yourselves up, higher. Defy the earth, defy gravity, defy your destiny. I once had a friend who defied her destiny. Her name was Helen Keller. she was the most gallant and graceful woman I ever met. Often, she would visit this studio to experience the joy of dance. Once, she asked, "What is jumping?" She exclaimed, "How like the mind, how like a thought it is." We are all of us unique. We each possess a unique pattern of creativity. And if that pattern is not fulfilled, it is sadly lost for all time.
Okay, I think what we're going to want to do is get a lot of stuff in the studio, but also make sure you get a lot of close-ups of the dancers themselves. Shit, what's going on? Come on, let's get this. Come on.
Miles, quick. Get in tight.
I promise. We'll send the check tomorrow.
Hey, I'm just trying to do my job,
I
pal.
don't think it's going to look very good in the papers if people read that Con Ed has shut the power off to a school of 500 students from 50 different countries. I mean, some of them with special needs.
And everything but the bloodhounds are snapping at your heels, right?
Will you take a personal check?
Wow. Okay, you guys, let's go.
I regret starting this 1,000 times and fear that I will fail. A dancer dies 2 deaths. The first, when the once acutely trained body will no longer respond as you wish. I am trying to dodge those inevitable footsteps. There is a fatigue so great, the body cries out. Ladies, we will do it again. And this time keep in mind that one day you will all die. And you must love it. You love it. You love it. And maybe if you love it enough, the audience will love it. Stop!
Didn't you change that?
You work it out. No, no, no! Everyone out!
Don't!
Hey, Susie, how's it going? Hey, James, ready to roll?
I'm sorry. She will not have visitors today.
What are you talking about? I'm not a visitor. She knows I'm coming. I need this for my film.
I'm sorry. Martha said no more outsiders during rehearsal of the new ballet.
Listen, you guys, take 5. Gotta figure this out. She can't do this to me. She promised me access.
I'm just doing my job.
Listen, we advanced you the rights to this film. If I don't get access, the film is off and you people are gonna have to return the money.
The money is already spent. And besides, it wouldn't look good in the papers if Barbara Rosen Productions sues a national treasure.
Don't fuck with me, James.
I'm really sorry. But there's nothing I can do.
Stop! The Fury's entrance must be a formation of birds circling in for the kill. You know, when I was in vaudeville, my act was followed by, of all things, a bird act. But one was a trained parrot named Ethel. Now, the moment Ethel heard her music, she would become frantic and claw at the sides of her cage, bite at the door with her beak, and beat at the sides with her wings. She needed to perform so badly. And
I'm trying, okay? Oh, God. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, okay? I'm gonna get in. Don't worry about it, all right? Did you do that edit? No, the second pass. With those changes I told you about? How does it look? Oh, good.
he came to me from Harvard, a dancer and a Greek scholar. He was the first man to join my company and soon became my husband, my partner in life and in work. We were the joyous couple in my romantic ballets. We were happy for a while at least.
Martha walked straight into the trap that great and gifted women are apt to walk into when they fall in love. Eric had his own ambitions. After 14 years together, he couldn't tolerate being second to Martha any longer. He became obsessed with becoming Martha's equal, demanding better billing and putting his own works on her programs. He even went to Martha's analyst and asked if the doctor could make him a better dancer than Martha.
Boys, stop. What is it, Peggy dear?
It's so warm in here, darling. Let me take your cape for you.
That's so kind, Peggy. Boys again.
Gentlemen, stop, stop. How many times do I have to tell you to dress up in my studio? Back to the top of the duet. And
Barbara, Mr. Weisberg's coming.
Larry's on the way up here. Let me do all the talking. Take those.
Hi there.
Mr. Weisberg, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you had a meeting.
I don't. I'm just dropping by.
Oh, she's in there.
Really?
Hey, Larry, what are you doing here?
I was in the neighborhood, thought I'd drop off your advance and run footage. Why aren't you on location?
Well, I was. I mean, we were. We had to halt production.
What?
But we're going to start again next week because Madonna's going to be there. Madonna was a student of Martha's.
Yeah, she's going to be in this new ballet. Guest artist.
Fabulous. We'll send a press release out right away. Call me when you get that Madonna footage.
How in the hell are we going to get Madonna?
Madonna? We don't even have Martha.
Oh, God, we are in deep shit.
Your guest is here, darling.
Good night, Martha.
good night. Hello. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see you.
Thank you so much. Here. Brought something for you.
Shouldn't have. Something troubling you?
Well, you know how much I admire your opinion and respect your work. And as a fellow choreographer and a genius, I feel like I can ask you for advice. I started a dance. I only have a year to finish it. I have all of this work I've been doing with my company. It's getting sort of together, and I'm not exactly sure.
Dear, my dear, my dear. There's always that fear, that sweet terror, that perhaps you haven't done quite enough work. Perhaps you should go back into the studio. You see, my dear Paul.
Mark Morris. Mark.
Each dance is a voyage into the outer space of imagination. You will find a planet or you will not find a planet, and that is what a dancer does. Why don't you show me? Stop. With each gesture, you must be born to the instant. Dance each moment as if it is a new one, terrifying, threatening, bursting with hope. And my dear, it's magnificent. I wouldn't change a thing. Perhaps you could dance it nude.
I've got a nice cold beer for you, Mr. Morris.
Great. Aren't you gonna have a drink, Martha?
Oh, I only ever have an occasional sip of fine champagne.
I think the dance is gonna be fine that I'm working on. What is really driving me mad is all of the stuff around it. I'm meeting with the composer, I'm working with the dancers, trying to schedule, I have interviews. I'm so busy I don't even know what to do. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you actually.
My dear, what else is there for us? Would you rather live outside the passion of life?
Alex, you are never going to believe what
Barbara.
happened. She threw me out of the studio.
Oh, did she hit you or something?
She didn't hit me. God damn it, this isn't funny.
Sorry.
Oh, God, she just went crazy during rehearsal and she threw everybody out. Now it's back to normal, except I'm the one not allowed in.
What did you do?
You know what I think it is? I think she's scared and I saw it.
Well, that you can't fix.
No, I can't fix that. I wish I could film it.
Well, you're not going to give up.
Of course I'm not giving up. Maybe I should sneak in. What do you think?
That sounds good. You were always such a sneak. That would be great.
It's 2 weeks before the season. We haven't seen her do one thing yet.
I know. I'm really worried that this time she might not pull it off.
You may come in, Miss Rosen, if you must. Have a seat next to Linda. Let's continue. Duet with Reed. And Reed, I can't see your body in that. Let's continue. No, throw me on the bed. Eric always threw me on the bed.
Martha. Let's take a little break. Reed, take a walk.
Martha, what happened between you and Eric?
Still think about him every day. I desperately tried to make him happy. I was losing Eric. I orchestrated a European tour in hopes of escaping the American critics who were so hostile to him. On opening night in Paris, Eric dropped me, crushing my knee. I don't think he did it on purpose. A prominent surgeon told me I might never dance again. As he was examining me, Eric went to our hotel, took half our money, and left. Period of recovery that followed Eric's departure and my injury were days spent in the depths of the earth. There was never anyone after Eric. Perhaps there should have been.
Martha, you are such an example of strength to millions of women for nearly a century. How could someone like you be used like that?
Ms. Rosen, I hope this isn't some sort of feminist talk. I never understood the feminist movement because I never felt in any way inferior to any man or felt any competition, and I always get whatever I want from men without asking.
It sounds to me like men got whatever they wanted from you by just taking. Have I offended you again? You don't like me, do you? You're not going to remember this, but I was a student of yours 20 years ago, and you didn't like me then either. You kicked me out.
Of course I remember you, dear. You asked me if you could become a dancer. I told you that if you have to ask, the answer is no.
So I was no longer welcome in your hallowed temple.
Barbara, we all step out onto the high wire of circumstance at times. The only difference is that you and I have chosen not to fall. Let's go shopping tomorrow. Window shopping.
Okay, sure.
Hello, Nippy dear.
Hello, Martha.
Will you play that for me, please?
Certainly, thank you.
We're going to my favorite jeweler, but first we're picking up a dear friend.
Right on.
One of my first schools was right here at 66 Fifth Avenue. I was living here in the village. I was teaching movement to actor courses at the neighborhood playhouse. That's when I taught Betty Davis.
Wow, Betty Davis?
Yes, Betty Davis. I knew she'd be a star the moment I saw those feet. Gregory Peck, Ingrid Bergman, Richard Boone.
Richard Boone, the guy from Gunsmoke?
Gunsmoke? Have gun, will travel.
That's right. I taught him the backward fall to the floor on one, which he used to simulate being shot in gun battle.
Cool.
Right here, Nippy, please. Stop the car.
Hello, Deborah.
Hello,
Martha. It's good to see you.
So good to see you. Look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you, dear. Deborah, meet Barbara. She's my official biographer. God help me.
Barbara, nice to meet you.
It's a real pleasure meeting you.
So?
It's wretched. Just wretched, dear. This new ballet I'm creating will be the death of me.
Oh, you're still dancing.
Are you still singing?
Yes, yes. I do have a new record out now.
Oh. Barbara, look at these wonderful jewels.
I'd like to buy this for that wonderful woman over there.
They look like something Phaedra, the Princess of Crete, might wear.
Would you wrap it and please send it to her? I'd like to keep it a secret for now.
You're Deborah Harry.
Yeah.
Can I have your autograph?
You should be asking that exotic creature over there for her autograph, not mine.
Oh, yeah. Who is she?
She's the greatest dancer of the 20th century.
I thought she was dead.
A legend never dies.
Goodbye, Deborah, dear. I'll see you opening night.
Bye!
Barbara, I've been thinking. You may come back to Phaedra rehearsal tomorrow.
Great, great. But with my crew, right?
Yes, you can bring those men with cameras.
She's just a girl now, living in this world now. She thinks she'll always see the flowers in the sky.
Peggy! I don't know why you do that, dear. You know you'll be sick all day tomorrow.
Oh, Martha, I've been so worried about you and the company, I just couldn't sleep.
Don't worry, dear. As my father always said to me, Martha, you are a horse that runs best on a muddy track.
Oh, but I know you've managed in the past, but this time it's different. This time we're really in trouble. Can I get you something, Martha?
I'm just fixing myself some tea.
But the tea is in the cupboard.
I know Perhaps we could have a sip of champagne. Maybe it will help us to sleep.
Would be lovely.
They loved it, and they loved you. You really did it. I sure did.
Isn't Miss Lansbury beautiful?
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
We're not going on stage until we get our back pay.
Yeah.
$35,000.
Please just wait a little bit longer. We're getting an advancement on the fall tour.
Heard that before. We're not going on until we get paid.
You can't do that to Martha. Please don't do that to Martha.
This isn't about Martha. We love Martha, but we've got to eat.
Yes, there is nothing in my refrigerator.
My phone has been cut off.
We've given our lives to this company, and you can't even pay us?
I'm sorry. I wish I had better news.
But we're not gonna get fucked again.
No, this is not.
Barbara, you're here to document Phaedra.
Guys, take 5. Can you explain to me how Martha can drive around in a limo when these dancers aren't even getting paid?
The limo and the driver are a gift from the Rothschilds.
How can she afford that wardrobe and jewelry?
Jewelry from David Webb, wardrobe by Halston.
Well, then what about that apartment?
A gift from a wealthy patron for her lifetime. Martha has nothing.
Then what is it? Physical irresponsibility?
Barbara, our income doesn't cover our expenses.
Then why do you spend more than you take in?
You know what? Martha was right. I should have never let you in here. You have no idea what it takes to do what we do. If we don't do this season, it's over for Martha and the company. Just keep your nose where it belongs.
Barbara, aren't you okay? You look like hell.
She's not gonna make it.
What does that mean?
They ran out of money. They're gonna cancel the season.
Oh, come on. They said that every damn year we were dancing there.
This is different. The dancers are going on strike, and Martha's not gonna finish Phaedra.
Oh, God, the dancers are going on strike. That's gonna kill her. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Well, you just can't let it happen.
I know it can't happen. We can't let it happen. You know, the restaurant business has been very good to you, and I thought maybe you could help Martha out with a small...
Well, you know what, sweetheart, I'm in no position to bail out a dance company. I'm sorry.
Come on, look at this place. You are doing very well. You wouldn't have this restaurant if it weren't for Martha. I wouldn't have my career if it wasn't for Martha.
All right, so what, like $10,000 or something, or $20,000?
Actually, they need about $100,000, but I thought you could go in for just $50,000.
Oh, just $50,000.
Oh,
you know what,
come on.
sweetheart?
It's tax deductible. You spend that much on clothes.
Well, you're going to make a matching donation of $50,000, right?
Well, I would, but I'm the filmmaker, and it would be unethical to give money.
Oh, unethical. And is it ethical to film Martha's downfall? I think that little Barbara's going to make some anonymous donation of $50,000, right?
Who would I speak to about making an anonymous donation to the dance company? Yeah, I'll hold.
I searched and searched for inspiration. And then, as if some door opened slightly, there was light. It revealed certain wonderful things. It revealed terrifying things, but it was light. There is a vitality, a life force, a quickening of action that plunges through me. I am an acrobat of God. Her shoot of life grows within me, A dance is born. Phaedra lives again in me.
Nice contraction. I didn't know you were a Graham student.
Yes, I was. A long time ago. But, you know, it never leaves you. You seem like you're in a good mood today.
Somebody bailed us out last night. We received a rather large anonymous donation.
Kidding me? That's great news, James. So tell me something. How did you end up here?
I was a Capitol Hill rat when I met Martha. I was lobbying for funds to help save her school. Never got the money, but she did ask me to come run her company. I couldn't refuse her.
I wish I had a man like you in my life.
Maybe you should call me sometime.
Maybe I will.
All right, everyone. Martha wants to begin Phaedra in 10 minutes.
Parasols and summer dresses, see the passion, heave in your breast
Mettiamo
as
left, right.
fury rounds the final
Che belli che siete! Un po' più là, un po' più là.
and passion's pride, fury when she
Very
hits her
good.
stride. Cameras flash, posers
Ok,
push,
ok.
roses in the winner's circle.
Tante grazie, bellissimo, tante grazie. Grazie, grazie. A presto. Bye bye guys, thanks.
I gotta hand it to you, Barbara. You really pull it off.
It is the driving force of God that I live for.
Clarity and passion. Clarity and passion. Clarity and passion.
Let's do this for Martha.
Martha, I just want...
5-minute warning!
My dear, I always knew you'd find your way back. Thank you.
Good luck.
That evening was the last time I saw her. I once asked her what she thought of mortality. She told me she wasn't afraid to die. It was the anonymity of death that terrified her. Maybe she found some use for me after all.
Finally, the theater is empty, and I walk past the only light left on. It is called the Ghostlight, symbol of all the lives and legends that live on in this theater. Is it time for me to stop? Will I become Mallarmé's swan that stayed too long in the winter water until the ice closed in around her feet and neck, and she was caught? What is there for me but to go on? That is my life. How does it all end? I suppose it never ends, but just continues. And
So why did you choose to become a dancer?
I did not choose, my dear. I was chosen.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thanks.
Yeah, she's not right for Martha, but I like her.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, I was thinking, for my character, I'd like to cut my hair really, really short. Pretty severe. I see Barbara as that kind of a woman. What do you think?
Okay, and we'll think about it.
Okay.
Next, please.
What's this?
Hi, Anne. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too. Okay. Martha, do you think your career had an effect on your marriage?
when Eric left me, I knew I had to give everything to my work. Everything. Even if that meant losing my husband.
So, why did you choose to become a dancer?
I did not choose, my dear. I was chosen. Then there is that moment.
Cut. Okay, that was good, except...
What can I do to make you leave me alone? I'm gonna tell mother if she ever gets home. And when she is, she's always on the phone, arguing over bills, they're trying to get a bank loan. If looks are kill, I would be gone. Macaroni and cheese fighting over wishbones. One for nothing. My brother's got a lover live over the hill. She got pregnant 3 times and she's taking the pill. Welfare, hardware, guns and crime. Get popped in the head in your bed sometimes. School's alright, I carry a piece. I got no lunch money, everybody's a thief. They make movies about me for Lifetime TV. If you saw me on the street, you wouldn't recognize me. One for nothing. You wouldn't recognize me. One for nothing. It's like a river that winds. It's like a river that winds. Got to keep 'em going on to keep my head held high. Keep my head held high. It's like a river that winds. Got to keep 'em going on to keep my head held high. Keep my head held high. It's like a river that winds. Got to keep 'em going on to keep my head held high. I'm your neighbor, I'm your savior on the radio. I'm your bang for your buck, kickback ratio. I'm a star on the Scared Straight Talk host show. I know things can't last forever, there's a rising tide. Do you wanna live forever? I don't think so, yeah, right. I pretty much know everything on how to survive. Got my picture on a carton, one lost child. It's like a river that winds, got to keep 'em going on to keep my head held high. It's like a river that winds, got to keep 'em going on to keep my head held high. It's like a river that winds, got to keep 'em going on to keep my head held high. One for nothing. 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 One for nothing.
Puffin' on the blunt, yeah, that's what we do every day, all day. Yo, we puffin' on the blunt, blazed off the blizzy, blaze off the endo smoke, there's no joke, yo. Puffin' on the blunt, yeah, that's what we do every day, all day. Yo, we puffin' on the blunt, blazed off the blizzy, blaze off the endo smoke, there's no joke, yo.